Get her done, get her done. Mayday, mayday, mayday. You are now tuned in to the Emergency Landing Podcast with Chris and Mo. Justin is probable to be making an appearance on this episode. We both spoke to him fairly recently, so he is not faded into the darkness quite yet, but he is also not here yet. But y'all know the drill. The New York Jets are 0-6 now after a riveting trip to London, where they lost 13-11 because we just have to find the most creative scores and creative ways to lose possible. The GOAT Aaron Glenn looked very lost at times during this game. Right before halftime, his brain froze, and we went to the half instead of running a play, which was pretty bizarre. And I understand that there's going to be growing pains with the first time new head coach, but that was pretty bad, pretty indefensible. The explanation for it made even less sense, where he was saying that he wasn't sure if it was a first down or not because there was some confusion, I guess, with the refs. But either way, like, you can, at the very bare minimum, throw a Hail Mary. But still, like, you already went for it. I actually I didn't really wake up to I didn't wake up at like 9 o'clock to fucking watch this game. I woke up at like 10:30, and the first play I actually saw was the Breece Hall fake punt where he like barely got it. So I was like, oh, it's one of these games. And because it's like a London game on a Sunday morning, you get people who aren't usually tuned into the Jets tuning in. And like, even one of my friends, Tad, who doesn't really watch that much football, was saying he was like at the end of the half, he was like, what do they got, shit in their pants? Like, why they not run a play? I was like, I don't know, man, but Garrett Wilson is pissed off right now, and like, we should probably change quarterbacks, and we probably would have won that game had we changed quarterbacks, but we didn't, and we're 0-6. This was kind of a milestone that we set a few weeks ago when we were like talking about what we would do if we get to 0-6 and what pieces we might sell off, and here we are. Mm-hmm. How you doing? How you feeling? What are your thoughts on yet another Jets game?
Shit. Just keep it going.
Just keep the.
I don't know what the fuck else to say. He like everything. Like he really doesn't help himself. Like I feel like he tries too hard a little bit when he's trying to combat the media. But I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, the getting sassy with the media, it doesn't really work when you don't have wins. And I mean, I thought it was a pretty fair question to be like, oh, like,
yeah, I thought it was. I didn't think it was crazy, but
I mean, like, if he wants to stick with Fields, like, that's fine too. Like, I don't have an issue with sticking with Fields.
I definitely don't.
Yeah, like, I'm a little torn because, I mean, on one hand, I think Fields is the guy to finally get the Jets the number 1 overall pick, which is really
right.
I feel like it really should be like the goal at this point. But I'm a little torn just because, like, there are reports, and I think everyone has a set of eyes that is in that locker room, and they probably all know that not Joe Flacco. I'm watching this Bengals game, and Bengals are getting ready to kick a game-winning field goal to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, barring something barring something.
Damn, you should have taken that bet then.
I know I should have. I was. Yeah, that was a fumble by me. I was too busy betting on hockey and anytime touchdowns to take the Bengals money line bet that was right there for the taking. But and then like once the game started, I was like, oh, the Bengals ain't winning this shit. Like Rodgers, it looks like he's perked up tonight. Which that's another thing. It's like annoying that anytime any game happens, like, and I feel like Jets fans kind of do this themselves, but it feels like every game you watch is like somehow the Jets become a punchline in that game, even though that game has nothing to do with them. Like this game with
because
the
every loss is like an overreaction. Like
like
what the fuck?
that and like every other football game that doesn't involve the Jets, like Jets fans will find a way to make it about them.
Yeah, this
Like
team should have won, so we can
or
do
like
this.
everyone wanted to get rid of Aaron Rodgers, and look how good he's doing now on the Steelers. It's like, all right, let's relax. They're about to lose to the Bengals. I'm waiting. Like that other shoe with the Steelers, I think is gonna drop. And I mean, they really, aside from the Patriots, like I don't think they really have any wins that you could really like feel great about. So let's calm down with some of that shit. But Bengals just took their final knee, so they're gonna run the clock out and kick a field goal. Probably be like 10 seconds left in the game, or like less than 10 seconds by the time the field goal is kicked. But yeah, they just kind of Jets fans on Twitter and wherever, they just kind of make every game like about the Jets. It's like, I don't know, kind of
The
unnecessary.
Twitter
Like,
fans.
there are plenty of things you could be critical about the Jets with, like, plenty of things to criticize Aaron Glenn for. You can criticize Darren Muji too if you want, but I don't think letting Aaron Rodgers go is one of those things. Like, I don't care how good he looks right now in Pittsburgh. It's like he would have won.
He wanted to stay.
Yeah, and like also, like I think what's getting lost in this whole like narrative that everyone's pushing of like the LOL Jets, like, is that the Steelers also wanted Justin Fields over Aaron Rodgers. Justin Fields chose the Jets, and then the Steelers pivoted to Aaron Rodgers, and they had to wait like 5 months for him to make up his mind.
Yeah. Well, we saw the outcome of that shit.
Yeah. But sticking to the Jets, I mean,
definitely is.
Yeah, Joe Burrow has like a new look every week. Like 1 week he looks like Anakin Skywalker, then another week he looks like,
he kind of did.
this week he looks like he's like in Blink 182.
Yeah.
It's always he's always always switching it up. But yeah, now the Steelers have 7 seconds to make some sort of miracle happen. But yeah, I mean the one
like Dick.
Yeah, the one and done talks have started to heat up.
Yeah,
I'm not there yet.
That's happening.
I don't think it's happening.
I think we'll go 0-17 and Glenn will still be back.
Yeah, I think that going 0-17 is the only way that he possibly gets fired, possibly. And even then, I would say that's like
he's still back.
I'd say it's less than 50% chance.
It's going to be like Hugh Jackson again.
Yeah, because he's the highest paid coach in Jets franchise history. He has what, like a 5-year deal? And you don't know the salary, but like it sounds like he's getting paid a lot of money. And I know that that's like the coach contracts are like chump change to Woody, but I don't think Woody's eating a contract and paying someone to not coach for the next 4 years. So I do think Aaron Glenn is here to stay at least for next year too. If next year is also disastrous, then maybe he could be 2 and done. I think there's kind of
he'll be here for all next year.
I can see the arguments either way. I mean, like, because it's like if you do go 0-17 or you win 1 or 2 games and you get the number 1 overall pick, then maybe that because I don't think I don't think going 1 and done is necessarily a good idea because what a lot of people forget when people complain that the Jets always end up hiring defensive coordinators to be their head coaches that have never head coached before. I think what everyone forgets is the Jets end up with these coaches because the job is undesirable to offensive minded coaches or to more desirable coaches.
Yeah, which is why it would be the perfect situation for next year if we end up with the first overall pick.
Yeah, that could be the one scenario where maybe it could be desirable, but even
and it's
then,
like $100 million in cap. I want to say.
Yeah, but even then, it's is someone gonna undermine or look past the fact that they'll have to work for Woody Johnson? I think
I don't know.
Yeah, and is someone gonna be truly I know there are a lot of quarterbacks in this draft as Rodgers launches a Hail Mary, it's knocked down, and the game is over. Bengals win. Fuck you.
You're ahead of me.
It was a pretty good throw, but yeah. Yeah, it's and I know there are a lot of good quarterbacks in this draft, and maybe we could talk about the quarterbacks a little bit, but is there really one quarterback that there's not a and I know that some of these prospects I'm going to name didn't end up
the surefire QB1. No.
Yeah, there's not a Trevor Lawrence prospect or a Caleb Williams and
Andrew Luck.
That Trevor Lawrence is good, but Caleb. I think Caleb Williams is starting to turn a corner, but there's no generational prospect, but there are a lot of there is a large quantity. So there is the debate of whether or not you trust this regime to pick the right one, A, and B, develop that quarterback.
Right.
But it seems I think that Woody probably cares more about whether or not how much time and how much money is left on the contract for Aaron Glenn before he starts thinking about firing. And plus, he just went through the whole coaching search with the 33rd team, and all that. I don't want to. He invested money in the 33rd team for that. I don't see him wanting to go through that again right away. So, just kind of got to hope that
gonna have to deal with it, man.
Yeah, just gonna have to deal with it. Hope that Aaron Glenn can learn from some of these mistakes. I mean, it's very clear that he's coaching scared and that the team is playing scared. And I don't know if maybe he's coaching. I don't know if that's just the defensive-minded head coach in him, or if that's or if he's coaching scared because he knows he doesn't have the horses to battle.
He said he did. He said this team was full of talent.
He said that, but that's coach speak.
Yeah, well. You got to take that into account too. But I mean,
your words will be used against you, and that's why he couldn't even bench Justin Fields even if he wanted to. Even if he wanted to go look at the tape and be like, oh yeah, actually Fields is really bad. Maybe we should make a change because there's going to come a point where I don't know if they keep trotting Fields out there. I'm worried that people are going to start kind of quiet quitting. And you don't want that.
I think they already did.
I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of players that did, but I don't want to see players like Membu or like Garrett Wilson quit. I don't think Garrett Wilson will go.
I don't think they will. I think it'd be more so of like skill players, if anything.
What skill?
I mean,
Yeah.
well,
Well,
Garrett Wilson's already injured. I don't know how injured he is, but I
yeah, I'm
mean,
not
maybe
sure.
it's
I mean,
good that he takes a couple weeks off just to say fuck it.
yeah, just to be safe. I think he probably is a little hurt. It did look like he, you
Yeah,
know,
I'm sure he is, but I mean, he can extend it if he needs to.
yeah. No, if this was like a playoff game, or if the Jets were like 3-3, he'd probably be playing. But I
Yeah.
don't blame him, and I think it's for the best that he probably sits out a couple of games. I mean, it's not like winning
Mhm.
really matters at this point, and you don't want to see him. You don't want to see him further aggravate the injury and like
Right.
have it
Right.
be something that carries over into next year. Affects his career in any way. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I
it's
mean, I don't know.
yeah, it's gotten really dark. It's gotten really dark, really fast.
Yeah. I figured this shit was gonna happen because look, and this is what I was saying before the season started. Like, look, like who? Nobody really wanted to hire Aaron Glenn. We were like the charity case that actually hired him because one, he was a Jet. Two, he was I guess the defensive coordinator that everyone loved out of the playoff Detroit playoff team. But I mean, his defense to me, I didn't see it. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I don't know what he falls back on. Like I don't see him calling X's and O's. I don't see him like doing that if like they take Steve Wilkes off of calling plays. I don't know what else he can do. Like he looks like he's in over his head, and it's hard to decide like what's his next step.
Well, I
Like
would say
it looks
that
like he's in a crossroads right now.
yeah, it seems like he's trying to. I think he's trying to figure out who he is or who he wants to be as a head coach, and I think he's
Yeah,
trying to figure out like what
he's
identity.
trying to learn on the job.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of. I mean, what other choice do you have in any profession but to learn on the job? There's
Yeah,
not really
I mean,
training for becoming a head
he
coach.
claimed to be Bill Parcells. What is it?
His disciple. I mean,
Yeah,
it seems like Parcells was mentoring him throughout his coaching journey with all the scouting and everything that he's all the scouting and
Mhm.
everything he's been doing. But
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. And I mean, you hear all these, you hear that he keeps referring to Bill Parcells, that, he's talking to Bill Parcells, he's talking to Tony Dungy, because Tony Dungy also started 0-5 and ended up being a successful coach. So, he's like
Yeah.
using these guys as like sounding boards, but it's kind of like dinosaur, it's a little bit dinosauric or prehistoric, I guess. It's like, I don't know, I feel like the guy he should be talking to is Todd Bowles, because Todd Bowles was a Jet head coach for the first
Hmm.
time and is now, granted, Todd Bowles kind of had like a perfect situation fall into his lap,
Yeah, he did.
but I feel like that would be someone good for him to talk to, like from the modern era of football, that he could like go
But
to for
see,
advice. But
one thing with Todd Bowles, not to mean to cut you off, like he's actually still good at like finding good offensive coordinators,
yeah, he
which
always
is
seems,
what's keeping him like alive still.
yeah,
And he has Baker Mayfield, who's
yeah,
probably gonna win MVP if he
yeah.
keeps it up.
He very well might win MVP, and I mean, and we kind of discussed it on I think the last episode we recorded, that when he even when Bowles was with the Jets, like he had some good OCs. Like
John Morton.
Chan Gailey was decent the 1 year, and then that
Was
all
it
fell
Chan
apart.
Gailey or John Morton?
Well, first
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
Chan
Chan
Gailey.
Gailey.
It was first Chan Gailey through the Fitz years, and then it was John Morton for 1 year, but they like fired him because like I forget.
That was with Darnold.
They
I think.
John Morton was the OC for the McCown year, and then it was Jeremy Bates was
That's right.
Jeremy Bates was the OC Darnold's rookie year, and then they all got fired and we got Gase. But I mean, I would say as far as charity cases go, I mean, I feel like it was kind of a charity case in both directions because who really wanted the Jets job to, but also like the Patriots wanted to interview Aaron Glenn and he told them no. Like I'm pretty sure he had other head coaching, I'm pretty sure he had other. I think he interviewed with like the Saints too. Like he had other head coaching interviews.
Yeah. Well, I think that was the only other one because he coached there. Yeah.
Yeah. And
the Saints didn't want him. Well, at least Saints fans didn't want him. They were like, "Yeah, no, we're good with him."
Yeah. Yeah. So
I think around that time I went into like a Saints space and I asked him like, "Who do you think you guys are gonna get?" And I asked him, "Do you guys think you're gonna hire Aaron Glenn?" And they're like, "No, we're good. We don't want Aaron Glenn at all." I was like, "Why?" He's like, first of all, it was like 3 or 4 of them, and they just went into like how he. First of all, he was just the DB coach, and they were like, "We can't see this dude just being a head coach at all." Like he never really stood out. He didn't really do anything that made like significant differences.
Yeah.
And like they wanted Keelan Moore. That was like because it came down to the last 2, and I'm pretty sure it was when the Jets and the Saints still needed to get head coaches.
Yeah, we were the last 2 vacancies.
Yeah.
Because we hired Glenn, and then the Saints didn't hire a coach for like another month, I think, and then they finally hired.
Or like a few weeks or some shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, I would say, as far as Glenn's defense in Detroit goes, I mean, it sucked last year, like when everyone was hurt, like when Aiden Hutchinson went down. I thought before that it was at least like average. I mean, but again, like you're not necessarily judging him for what he does as a defensive coordinator because it's a whole different job being a head coach. And I mean, I do think he has like some leadership traits. I think that Wilkes isn't looking like a good hire so far, although the defense did have a good game on Sunday. Although I do wonder how much of that Jermaine being back, I thought was a big impact. I do wonder how much
I think that's why they had a pair.
I do wonder if Sean Payton was maybe going a little easy on Glenn because maybe he felt bad and was like was just like, I can win this game and be conservative. Like I don't have to like.
I don't want to think of it that way, but it's possible.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, Wilkes is not looking like a good hire, but he was like the one guy with experience. Engstrand is like, he's not perfect, but I feel like we've had a lot worse offensive coordinators than Engstrand. Like he's scheming the Garrett Wilson and the all the shitty receivers on our roster. He's getting guys are getting open. It's just It's very hard to win when your quarterback can't throw.
I mean, like Kurt Warner was saying it best, and the first read was Mason Taylor, and he was wide open.
Yeah, he had guys.
And I saw Justin Fields look at him and just hesitated.
Yeah, it's like he's not trusting what he's seeing.
Or he's not trusting himself.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
It's like it seems like he's just scared to just pass.
Yeah, and it's concerning, and it doesn't make sense because like this is likely Justin Fields he'll be well off financially if he never has a starting job in the NFL again. He got his money, but like if Justin Fields wants to be a starter in the NFL, like this is kind of his last chance. I mean, maybe there'll be one more team that takes a chance on him just to be like, all right, like maybe the Jets are just like, maybe the Jets are the problem.
I hope they saw it all because I don't know who the fuck is going to pick his ass.
Yeah, but also like Justin Fields played like this in Chicago at times. So
yeah, but he was actually not even that bad in Chicago.
No, this was. I think we've seen the best and worst of Justin Fields. Like that game against Pittsburgh was probably the best game.
Yeah.
And that's the one game
and that was a loss.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a loss, but it wasn't Fields' fault. And that was the one game where you couldn't attribute Fields' stats to like garbage time because he's accumulated a lot of garbage time stats in like some of the other games.
That's a lot of his stats.
Yeah, but that was probably like the best game of his career, regardless. And then this game in London against Denver was probably the worst game of his career, where he's just like not capable of making the most basic throws, and like Garrett Wilson's running like 2-yard outs, and he's delivering
hospital
balls, urgent care balls.
Shit.
Doctor
everything in the hospital you can name, it was delivered to Garrett Wilson.
So it's scary hours. Now we get to play Carolina with no wide receivers. I think we should just run like a Army Navy like flex bone offense if we're gonna stick with Fields without and not have any receivers. Fuck it, why not?
I mean, they probably would do the same thing. Rico Dowdle's been tearing it up.
Yeah, Rico Dowdle has been tearing it up. I feel like our defense has been. I feel like our run defense has been like surprisingly not terrible. Like I feel like we're really getting torched in like the passing game and on third downs. Defensively, but yeah, Rico Dowdle will probably tear that ass up. I mean,
this is crazy. All right, when do we decide when it's like fuck it, we're not? There is no point of winning any games.
I think we're already there. I mean, I'd like.
Do we have to get to like 0-8 or 0-9?
I don't know. I mean, I think we're already at the point where like there's no point in winning
because we're gonna win. We're gonna win one. We know we always fuck up and win at least 1, 2, probably 3.
I'd like to win one game. I don't really want to be the first team to go 0-17. We have enough. There's enough memes about the Jets.
We're not the first team to go 0-17.
Yeah, we would be. The Browns.
No, we wouldn't. The Browns went 0-17.
They went 0-16. That was before they added the second.
Yeah. Well, undefeated or just defeated?
Yeah, but now there's more games, so it's even more embarrassing. Like it was more embarrassing when the Lions went 0-16 than when the Bucks went 0-14.
Motherfucker, that shit don't matter. It's still the same shit.
Well,
You're defeated.
I don't want to be. I don't want to join the ranks of the defeated teams. I would like to get. I would like to
Well,
get one
even
win.
even if we win one game, we're probably still gonna get the first overall pick. So it doesn't even fucking matter.
Yeah, so that's fine. Like, win one game, and like we could stomach one win. I think. But aside from that, I mean, I think we're already there. I
And
mean,
I don't even think it's gonna be against the Bengals.
yeah, no, the Bengals looked pretty good. Joe Flacco looked like he turned back the clock. So
I don't even know who the fuck it's gonna be against, and I don't think it's gonna be against fucking Buffalo in Week 18
yeah, no, they're not going to be
because they're
rested.
looking like ass right now.
Yeah, they're going to need that game.
I don't
Yeah,
know where that win's coming from.
I mean, I would say that this I'd say that the Panthers are one of the winnable games, but like I'm not expecting to win that
Oh
game.
shit!
The Panthers have actually looked pretty decent. Yeah,
I'm trying
Bengals.
to I'm trying to find where that win's coming from.
Yeah, Bengals looking good with Flacco right now. Uh, I don't think we're beating the Browns because I just don't see us doing anything
Mm-mm.
against that defensive front. Patriots in New England, no. At
And the
Baltimore,
worst part
no.
too is I think Dylan Gabriel is not even that good.
Oh, Dylan Gabriel sucks, but I think that
He's ass.
Shador might be starting.
He probably will, and then tear our ass up like Baker Mayfield did that one year.
I think we could. I think we could beat Miami at home in December, and I think we could maybe beat the Saints in New Orleans. So those are like the two wins I think on our schedule.
You had 5-7, right?
I think when we did like the schedule predictions, I think I had us winning 9, but that was like everything. That was like if everything.
I think I had like 4,
Yeah,
maybe.
you had like 4 or 5. I think Justin had 11, and I think Paul had
Yeah.
7. Um, yeah, I
Hmm.
had us winning 9, but like more realistically, I thought we were like a 6 or 7 win team. Yeah, I did. I think even the most pessimistic fans, I don't think thought it would be this bad. Like, I don't think you even thought it would be this bad.
Uh, I know I didn't.
You
I
probably thought we
thought
would
at
have.
least 5.
Yeah, you probably would have thought we'd had at least 1 win by now.
Yeah, I thought there would have been 1 win by now.
Yeah.
But hey, I think I'm still clean on how I felt about the coach.
Yeah. Yeah, so far, I mean, yeah, it's still early. It's getting late early, and it's not looking good. And got to give it
Yeah,
time with what other choice we have. But yeah, it's not looking good, and there's not really much. There's not really much that you can really say he's done well at this point. I mean, we never, there hasn't really been any game where I felt like we were at an advantage, like we were at a coaching advantage.
yeah. And then he starts clapping at the end of the game. I'm like, what are you clapping about? Clapping at this dope ass loss.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't understand how this dude thinks.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know if maybe he is in over his head or just like
A little
yeah,
bit.
or just I don't know. Maybe he's like I don't know. Maybe he's on drugs. or
was
maybe
gonna say all that, but okay.
I don't know. Maybe this is part of I don't know. Maybe this is part of some social experiment. Like, let's see. I mean, there are theories that the Jets are like a social experiment. Maybe it's like, oh, like let's see how obvious we can get about it, and people will still like go to the games and watch. And sure enough, yeah, I think I'm gonna try to. I think I might try to not watch this game on Sunday.
Just go be merry and do social activities. Because I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I might I don't know. I might go for
I might just go to like a bar and drink a beer and not even care.
or fuck. It's gonna be raining all day here Sunday, so I don't
Oh,
know.
is it? Oh shit.
I mean, I'll probably stay inside and watch football. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna probably put.
I'm gonna. Yeah, no shit. I got the goddamn Sunday ticket. You know, goddamn well I'm watching it.
Yeah, I'm trying to like talk myself into like, oh, I shouldn't watch this game because like our wide receivers are gonna be what, like Allen Lazard, because Josh Reynolds might not even play. On top of Garrett Wilson being out.
He's not. He's not. They said he's out.
Oh, they already ruled Josh Reynolds out.
Yeah.
I heard he didn't practice, but I didn't know he was ruled out already.
Well, they said he's probably not gonna be playing.
Okay, yeah, so he's out. Yeah, so what? Our wide receivers then it's going to be Allen Lazard,
Arian Smith.
Yeah, I mean that could be fun to see him.
I mean, just to see someone different.
Yeah, or just to like I don't know, just to see what he can do.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, at this point, it's just like, all right, just see what the fuck you got. I don't know.
yeah, I mean there'd be no better chance for him than this. Like you're going to be wide receiver 2 in this game, so. Granted, we're not passing a lot, but
Right.
I would be curious to see what Justin Fields is over under for this game.
I don't know because he made like a statement saying he wanted to throw a lot more. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
he
like,
might let it rip. He might let it rip a little more this game, and like he should let it rip because it's like
because I mean
probably
it's Carolina, but
this is probably your last chance, like to.
Do you think Bryce Young is better than Justin Fields?
He is, and I don't think that's saying a lot about Bryce Young, but yeah, I think he's better than Justin Fields. Like he can throw the ball competently. He can complete passes, and he can run an offense. Maybe not super efficiently, but more efficiently than Justin Fields
can. I mean, I think he is. I think
yeah. I mean,
well, one he has a coach that's actually helping him.
Yeah, Goncalves.
Yes, that would have been a dope coach for the Jets, actually.
Yeah, did the Panthers just hire him this year?
No, like 2
year.
like I think it's his second year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan Canales. Yeah.
Yeah, Ray Canales. Yeah. I mean, Bryce Young still might be like a bottom 10 quarterback, but yeah, he's definitely like light years better than Justin Fields.
He looks like he can improve a lot too. And I don't know. I feel like I haven't seen Xavier Legette at all.
Well, he stinks.
I've seen. Does he?
Yeah, I don't think he's any.
Oh, I thought he was like hurt or something.
I mean, he might.
I just yeah.
But he's also just like
because I just seen like Tet McMillan, Rico, and then some other receiver. I forget who it was. But I think what was it? Chuba Hubbard got hurt, and that's why they got.
He might be back for this game.
Oh shit! Well,
I wonder how this. I wonder how this.
I want to take. Oh, I have so many bets I want to make for this game now. I
Yeah,
think we might just change into a betting podcast.
we should definitely have a gambling
I,
segments.
I think we should just change into a gambling podcast.
We'll just say fuck the Jets.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I mean it would be better.
It would work better. Yeah,
It would be a lot better for the mentals.
yeah,
Yeah,
it would, and it would also bring in more attraction.
it very well could. That would require rebranding though for like the 16th time.
Mm.
So
Well,
we
we could
might.
just dead it and then just come up with something else, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well,
That's
these
something
are
to think about
these are discussions we can have off the air, I
off
guess.
the air. Yeah.
But while we're still
God.
talking about the Jets,
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
so
What we
we're
got?
0
What we got?
6. We're 0 6, like we said. So it might be time. It might be time to make some trades, Justin. We might have to trade some people that maybe you didn't want to see go. That
Is
is
this in here?
no, I'm just calling him out
Oh.
because calling him out like, yeah, we might have to trade
Oh
somebody.
yeah. No. I actually talked to him before, and he was like, "Yeah, we definitely got to get rid of Quincy." I
No, really. Yeah,
was
like
like, "Well, what the fuck was that whole goddamn argument for then?"
it was just to waste time. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, Quincy, I think will definitely be gone. I think he's going to be a
Mm-hmm.
49er. I think that's like an obvious one.
I was gonna say the same exact thing.
They just lost Fred Warner. He's
Yeah.
he knows the Salah system. He's flourished in the
You're
Salah
damn
system
right.
before. That just makes too much sense to not happen. I think.
Yeah.
Brees Hall is like I think Brees Hall is definitely gone at this point. This might be Brees
Yeah.
Hall. This might be
Brees
Brees Hall's
Hall.
last game as a Jet.
Brees Hall. I think Brees Hall is probably gone just because he's talking too much shit. And
Yeah,
they, I mean, like at this point, look at it. The like teams that need running backs that are like actually decent, they they're like finishing pieces.
yeah. I
You
mean,
know, like Saquon on the Eagles. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I could definitely see like the Chiefs or the Chargers trading for Brees Hall. If we were really
Yeah,
smart, we would create a
I can see
bidding
the
war
Chargers for sure.
to get. If we were smart, we could create a bidding war between the two teams. Maybe
Mhm.
get a team to overpay and get like maybe get like a third for him. I would take a third for Brees in a heartbeat. I mean, uh, with
Well, they were talking about like fourth or fifth round picks. I was like, yeah, I'm good.
yeah, I mean, if
I
that's
would
all you,
at that point, I would just franchise tag.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's tough because I mean, you could franchise tag him, but I mean, I don't think that the staff.
And then he'll probably just hold out.
Yeah, he probably would, and I don't think the staff. I don't think the staff or this regime really even like Brees enough to do that. Like, I don't think they
Yeah.
want him around that badly to franchise him. So
Hmm.
I think they're gonna end up trading him.
I
Um,
think so too.
yeah, I mean, yeah, a 4. It sucks because you drafted him in the second round, and then to trade him
Yeah.
for a 4 would kind of be
Right.
shitty business, but also it's like that was Joe Douglas's pick. Like, I don't think Darren Muji cares what pick Joe Douglas used. He just cares
Right.
about the mess that was left behind. And
Right.
Brees will probably get traded for like a 4th round pick, and he'll probably he'll probably whoever gets him next will probably take his game to like a whole different level that we were never capable of taking him to, and that would be sad. It could be like a Saquon leaving the Giants type of situation.
Right.
So
that shit would it's gonna piss me off because I actually like Brees Hall.
I do too. I mean, I have a Brees jersey, but it just seems like you're 0-6 and you're 0-6 and moves got to be made. You gotta, if you're having a fire sale, you gotta like take what you can get for people. But let's see who else could potentially get moved. One that's kind of intriguing.
JJ.
I don't want to trade JJ. I think he's someone.
I mean, he could get traded.
It's possible.
I don't want to trade him either. But if someone's giving me a 2, I might do it.
Yeah, for a 2, I would accept a 2 for JJ. I would. I don't want to trade him because I feel like we need more people like him on our team, and like I feel like he's someone that we should.
I'll trade Will McDonald though.
Yeah, I would trade Will McDonald too. I mean, it seems like
and I do like Will McDonald, but I
don't
know. This motherfucker just
he disappears too often.
Yes.
Like he'll have
the whole season he's been disappeared.
He'll have the multi-sack, he had like the multi-sack game week 1. He had the block field goal return for a touchdown week 3, but outside of that, he really hasn't done anything.
Done shit.
Yeah, like I think Jermaine might be like Will McDonald might be a better player than Jermaine Johnson, but Jermaine Johnson might be a higher impact player than Will McDonald, if that makes any sense.
Yes. No, yeah. No, you're 100% right. I think he is. Because you can see that presence he brings.
Yeah, one name that's come up a little bit that is intriguing that I wouldn't want to trade him, but depending on the return, Quinnen Williams. Now, I don't want to trade Quinnen Williams.
He can fucking go. I don't care.
If you get a first-round pick for him, it's hard to pass that up because
I'd do it. Yeah, if it's a first round, yeah.
Yeah, if you're trading him for a first, then you're likely, assuming you're trading him to a contending team. And I mean, I don't think this is something that happens unless Quinnen is like, hey, I want out of here. Like I only have so much good football left in me, and I want to go win somewhere or like try.
Right. Because at that point, you're trading him because of his age, and you know that he's not going to last that long here, and because we're in a whole new rebuilding mode.
Yeah, and to get his money off the books.
We have
enough cap space once we get past the dead money, but I don't know. But if you could get like a pick in like the 20s for Quinnen, then you could be looking at drafting a quarterback in the top 3 wherever we end up picking. So you look at potentially Fernando Mendoza or like Dante Moore or Ty Simpson or whoever you like, and then you could pair him up with like potentially like Carnell Tate or like Chris Bell or Mekhi Lemon. Like that's an intriguing, like, and you already got Garrett Wilson. You already got that part done of like a wide receiver 1. Yeah, finding a wide receiver 2 should be a lot easier, and finding someone that can complement.
Yeah, it should. You should be able to find that in free agents. But Dante Moore, I don't know if he even comes out because he's like 20.
Yeah, he's 20.
He can still play another year.
Yeah, and he might need another year, to be honest. I mean,
I think he would. He'll be the first overall pick probably the year after.
27. Yeah, Fernando Mendoza though, he looks like the clear QB1 to me at this point.
Yeah, he does. I think he has all the tangibles or intangibles.
Yeah, he has the tangibles and the intangibles. I mean, he's like 6'5", 225, so he's got that build. He's got a good arm. He makes he makes quick, decisive, accurate throws. Or at least
He
that's what
does.
I'm seeing from him.
He's everything I wanted Drew Aller to be, and now I got it in a different quarterback.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, thank God, there's somebody else." And did you see they signed Signetti for like 93 million?
Oh yeah, he got the bag.
That's fucking insane. And so I guess he ain't going to Penn State.
Nope, that was
I think it might be Matt Rule. Matt Rule might go to Penn State.
Maybe. I hope Adam Gase goes to Penn State.
That would be funny as we'd have to make a 3-hour podcast about that shit.
Yeah.
I would sign up and I'd host it.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking funny.
I
But
would
yeah, Fernando Mendoza for me right now, it's looking like he's number one.
Yeah. Ty Simpson's intriguing, but I gotta see more.
He is. And yes, I do need to see more. I've seen a couple games. I seen two? I think I've seen 2 games with him. I think he still needs to stay in college too.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, it seems like Arch is just like definitely going back to school at this point. Drew Allard.
No, yeah, he better.
And like Garrett Newsomeyer and Cade Klubnik, their stocks both fell pretty drastically too.
I could see Cade Klubnik, but Garrett Nussmeier, I could see like if he could, because there's still a lot of games left. I could see Nussmeier getting more. I could see him getting drafted in the first round. Still,
yeah. There's still so much time. There's still so much time for like the season to play out, and like then you have the combine, the pro days, and all that bullshit. So like, there's still so much time for like things to change with this. And then they'll take their Wonderlic score tests or whatever. So like there'll be so much changing and flip flopping, and I think it's cool that even if there's no clear cut like generational number one guy, I think it's cool that there are a lot of QB prospects and a lot of options there.
Right.
God, just please fucking get it right for once.
Well, get it right, and then, we did get it right, but we couldn't keep them and develop them.
Yeah.
And I'm sticking to my guns, and it was Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. That's another thing that worries me about this upcoming draft is like, because like, what if this ends up being like the 2021 draft where you draft a quarterback because you have to or you feel like you have to, but then like in the process of that you draft a shitty one and you pass up like all these great players that could have helped your team, like Micah Parsons and Jamar Chase and Penei Sewell. Like, what if there are players like that we just end up missing out on because we had to take a quarterback?
You're not lying. You're not lying, because there is a lot of other prospects that are a lot greater at their position, like best player available.
Ruben
and
Lane.
I wouldn't be opposed to that either, because I don't know how many teams really need a quarterback this year.
Yeah, and I mean,
there's maybe like 4 or 5.
It's like us. The
Saints for sure.
Browns could take one if
the Browns are definitely taking one.
Yeah, unless Shador like lights it up when he eventually starts, the Browns will need one. Yeah, it's like us, Saints, Browns, Saint Browns.
Who knows? Titans might even do it if they get a new
I don't
coach,
think so. They're gonna.
or
I think
when
they're
they
gonna.
get a new coach.
I think they're gonna use their new coach. I think they'll use their new coach to try to resurrect Cam Ward, and I guess that's like another thing. Like if we, it's like, man,
I
if we,
mean, this
if we
hasn't.
do this,
This is not the first time that wouldn't have happened before. Because remember, what's his name, Josh Rosen.
yeah, yeah, true. Yeah, true. They moved off him. That was kind of different though, because it was like Cliff Kingsbury and like Kyler Murray was like his guy. Speaking of which, I mean, is there any possibility the Cardinals move on from Kyler Murray?
Ooh, I don't
But
know. How do you feel about Kyler Murray? I don't.
I think
I think he's decent, but I don't want him to be our quarterback.
I think he kind of sucks, and I
Yeah,
don't think it would work.
I think he does too.
The Raiders might need a new quarterback because the Geno Smith, the
Hmm.
Geno Smith feel good story I think has come to an end, and beyond that they have Kenny Pickett, so I feel like they could definitely be in the market for a new quarterback. So that's like what, like four teams. Well, the Steelers will need a quarterback because I think Rodgers is going to most likely retire after this
Yeah,
year.
he said. I
They
think he
won't.
said he's retiring.
Yeah, or he's like, he's basically like, it sounds like it's like 95% that he's going to retire. So the
Yeah,
Steelers will be in the market for a quarterback too, but like they're not going to have a high pick. Like they'll probably be picking like somewhere in the 20s or the late teens at worst.
right, right. Mm.
So it's really only like 4 or 5 teams, and I will
Hmm.
be right back. I gotta
So
plug in my laptop.
okay, so yeah, we should be in the market for. I'd say with our record right now, we're looking at the top three pick, and the top three quarterbacks right now is definitely from Fernando Mendoza, who I think is probably, if nobody wants to say it, the clear number one.
We'll
Um,
we'll say it because we're a brave podcast. Fernando Mendoza.
yeah, I'll say it. We'll say it. Yeah, Fernando Mendoza is the clear number one. I think he has all the. I think he has everything, and he's just ready. And I listened to him on like his interviews and stuff. He sounds like the fucking. He looks like Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, who are we to scoff at Kirk Cousins?
I mean, I can't say shit about anybody.
Exactly.
I'll take
Yeah,
whoever we
and,
can
and I
fucking
mean,
get.
Nettie, the Indiana coach, was saying some good things about him too. Basically, that he like lives, sleeps, and breathes football, and that
Yeah,
if there were like 25 hours in a day, he would dedicate all 25 hours to football.
he absolutely would because he's a Libra like me.
Yeah, he's a Libra. He's a Cuban.
Hmm.
The
Hmm.
last time we had a Hispanic QB, we went to back AFC championships.
Yeah,
So
and it
um,
was actually set up for him really nice.
it was set up for him. I don't know if he would be walking into quite that situation, but
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't
that
know. That's
I think that there is some. I think there is some rehabilitation that could happen over the off season.
I think he'll be all right. I think he will because
Yeah.
here, like, if we were to do, I don't know what kind of situation do you want to go into where we keep Glenn and then just build off of that, or do we just if it's like all right, Glenn's gone and now we gotta find someone else. Right now, I'll just do like we'll just stick to Glenn and
Yeah.
then go off of that because I mean that's what we have so far.
Yeah. So yeah, I
Uh,
don't think. Yeah, I think we kind of have to stick with Glenn because like
I think we are anyway.
I
So
think
I
we're
don't.
going to not that it's our choice or whoever's choice, but yeah, I think that's what's most likely to happen.
Yeah,
And I'll say
I think
this
so
too.
too.
I'll say this too because obviously the Jets are perceived as a dumpster fire, and rightfully so. They are a dumpster fire. But
Hmm.
one thing that they don't do that a lot of dumpster fire teams do is they don't necessarily fire coaches like every couple of years. Like if anything, they give their coaches time.
Right,
But,
right.
but if you fire Aaron Glenn after 1 year, then the perception is going to be, yeah, you can't you can't
Yeah,
survive here.
I mean, look, the Houston did it like 2 years in a row,
Yeah,
and
they did
then
it 2 years in a row until they got
the Browns fired Hugh Jackson after they went like 0-16, and then still kept them, and then had like Freddie Kitchens or some shit, and then the Giants had what's his name, Joe Judge. Was it Joe Judge?
Yeah, he was the coach for 2 years though. He
He was 2 years, and then he was gone. Um, who else? Who else was one and done? There
Urban
were there were a
Meyer,
few. Urban Meyer was one and done.
Urban
Yeah,
Meyer was
that's right.
quite done.
Well, he was trash, and
Yeah, and he
he
was
and
also just an asshole.
and he had Trevor. He had Trevor Lawrence, and now Trevor Lawrence is looking like because he finally has a coach that can coach him.
Yeah,
The
yeah, Trevor.
Jags, and you know what's crazy? The Jags don't even have that great. Like their talent isn't even that amazing. Like it's
I
just
mean, they got weapons on offense. They got
yeah, they do, but their defense is ass cheeks.
yeah, their defense does stink, but I mean, yeah, they're finding ways. They're finding ways to
They're
win.
finding ways to just win.
Duval,
Duval, Duval.
Duval. Yeah, but I mean, yeah. So I think either way, you're kind of in a position where I don't think you can or will be changing coaches. Although, I mean, if you look at teams like the Titans, where you're in a situation where you draft a
Yeah.
quarterback and the coaching staff is that bad and that disastrous that you basically already wasted Cam Ward's first year and you
Hmm.
need like that and like now you need like that
But what was Brian Callahan? Was he an offensive guy or defensive guy?
I think he was an offensive guy. I think he just
Was
sucked.
he?
Well, I mean, Bill
Yeah. I
Callahan
was like,
was an offensive
That's
guy.
why I was like, I don't understand why they hired him for it. That guy fucking sucked.
Yeah, he
He
was
was not even that good.
yeah. I mean, he
Where
wasn't
was he before?
he was the Bengals OC from 2019 to 2023. So I mean, he has he
Oh
has like a
god!
good he has like a good resume. The same way that
But
Adam Gase had a good
was he
resume.
even calling? He wasn't calling the fucking plays.
Right. And it's like the Adam Gase effect. Like, yeah,
Oh shit!
you were the offensive coordinator for a team that went to a Super Bowl with a great quarterback, but really you didn't do anything.
Right.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that same concept, I guess.
I got you. Oh god! I got another fucking. Hmm. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but you don't want to end up in a situation where you're like wasting the first year of a new quarterback, and you feel like year 2, you hire this new coach and you feel like you have to like resurrect
Yeah,
that coach
that
already.
that was us with Adam Gase.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, pretty much. And then Adam Gase made it worse. I guess I
Yeah,
just
because my whole thing with Adam Gase was like he never developed the quarterback. He only had like old quarterbacks,
yeah.
and like it was what
Ryan
Peyton
Tannehill got
Manning,
good as soon as he got away from him.
Jay Cutler, and then he went to Miami with Tannehill. Yeah,
Yeah, and then Tannehill
and
got
then went
old
back to
and
Jay Cutler.
he went to Tennessee. Yeah,
Right,
he's
and then he got Jay Cutler back in Miami. And I said, "This nigga is
It's
crazy."
funny how like everyone hates, like pretty much everyone that played for him hated Adam Gase except for like Jay Cutler and like Frank Gore. Those seem to be the only two
Yeah,
guys that had like anything good to say about
I,
him.
I, I don't know how the NFL works.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It's
Any,
insane.
any other players that we didn't bring up that you would consider trading?
Ooh, um, well, I probably
Name
wouldn't
two.
have signed Sherwood for that long.
Yeah, that
Um,
contract is starting to
I
not
felt
work.
like Atlanta because probably Obert probably wanted him.
Yeah, I mean, with Sherwood, do you think that he got paid and just doesn't give a fuck anymore because he got his money, or do you think that he's just like lost and doesn't know what he's doing?
I think it's just because he's in different defense.
Yeah, he just looks like lost, like he has no idea
Yeah, because I was telling you guys this last time. I was saying like, oh, Salah's defense, or well, Salah's slash Obert's defense was just see ball, get ball, and Wilkes and Glenn's defenses they're in man coverage, and
Yeah,
now they just have to think more. So it's like, okay, uh, where do I go?
yeah. There's
So it's their first year in that defense, so they're still kind of learning. I don't know, but he's not like a premier player where you pay him that much money, especially when you know he doesn't know that damn defense already,
yeah.
which
I
is
don't know.
why they fucked that shit up. I think they
Kind
fucked
of
that up.
felt like, yeah, it kind of felt like they did it just to like extend someone because it's like, all right, like if we don't keep Sherwood, then we're gonna have like no linebackers outside of Quincy, who we're gonna be trading.
Yeah, so it kind of
Sherwood's like
just seemed like it was desperate.
Sherwood's only what Sherwood? What's how old is Sherwood? Like 27,
Sherwood's like 25,
28.
26,
Yeah,
because he got drafted in 21.
that's right. He's
So he's
25.
probably what 20. He's 25. Yeah,
He's 25. This is like he'll be 26 in January. So this is his age
yeah,
25 season.
yeah. He's still young, but I was like, what the fuck? And this is a person that Salah converted from a safety to a linebacker.
Yeah, that is also true. Which is also weird because you would think that as like a safety, he would be, or as a former safety, that he would be better in coverage. But
Yeah, but linebackers, they're definitely a different story.
yeah, it doesn't seem to be the case. Anyway, I have no idea if I have no idea if Justin is joining this thing or not, and I'm kind of
Nah,
desperate. I'm kind of desperate to get
uh,
out of here before he does.
yeah.
But what are your what's your
Final thoughts.
final thoughts and final score predictions for Sunday?
Bet on Carolina, Rico Dowdle, and Jets
Anytime
are
touchdown?
probably most likely gonna lose. I say, is it a 1 o'clock game?
It sure is. It's a 1 o'clock
Oh
game.
yeah, perfect. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would take all. I would take Rico Dowdle and Bryce Young for passing yards because
What,
Jets
Rigo
fucking
Dowdle's
suck.
rushing yards?
Yeah, Rico Dowdle touchdown actually
Rico Dowdle anytime. Yeah.
touchdown.
Yeah, I like the Rico Dowdle anytime tutty.
Hmm.
I would take yeah. What do you think the score is gonna be?
Mm, I think it might be close actually, like the um, the Broncos game,
Yeah.
and but the only difference is they're actually going to just whoop our ass and be nice. So 23, like 16.
Okay. Yeah, I could see this being. I agree with the Rico Dowdle anytime touchdown. I would also take
Mhm.
Justin Fields for anytime touchdown. I would say
I could see that.
maybe even Brees for an anytime touchdown, but he doesn't have one on the season yet. And like, how many times
Mm.
can you keep getting fooled by that? But I feel like Justin
One,
Fields might have to score one this week just because like he's gonna have nobody to throw to.
right.
Um, I'll take the under on Justin Fields' passing yards. His passing yards is like his over under for passing is 171.5 yards. So I would hammer the under on that.
Mhm.
I think that the Jets are going to lose. Um,
Yeah.
Carolina actually has a really good run defense. So
Yeah, they do. They do
I
have a good
think
run
that's going
defense,
to give us
which
a
is
lot of
what's
problems.
fucked because Justin Fields can't pass.
Yeah, so that could give us some problems. I mean, Fields might try and let it rip a little bit more, but
And he said he would try to do it, but
yeah, but we'll
it
see.
is what it is.
And even if he does let it rip, I don't know if it's going to go well. I'm going to say we lose. I'm going to say we lose 17-9. We don't score. Actually,
Damn.
yeah, we don't score a touchdown. We just kick field goals.
Ooh,
Don't bet on the Fields
damn, you
any.
worse than me.
Yeah.
Okay, I can respect it.
It is what it is.
Yeah, that's damn right. It is what it is.
But yeah,
But yeah,
Justin could have been on this episode, but
no,
it's getting to be our bedtimes now, so
no shit.
we're gonna have to we're gonna have to let him rest until next week when we're 0-7.
You got that
But
right. Well, man.
but thank you all for listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the podcast. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.